Well, hello there, YouTube. It is Monday, December the 19th. And it's like 35 degrees and it was pouring down rain and melting everything. But south of here, between Longview and Vancouver, was a snowstorm from holy heck. I was watching it at about 6 o'clock this morning. And it looks like the roads have cleared up pretty good, so should be safe traveling. It's weird that down here in the lowlands, they actually got more snow overnight than we did. Little microclimates everywhere. So being low was key to get snow last night. It's all turning to slush now, but still. Oh yeah, slush will sneak up and get you. We've gone down even farther yet, and it's got worse. But yeah, the freeway's definitely cruising right along. That's a good sign. Yep, despite all the snow everywhere, the freeway's just wet. But thermometer showing is 38, so that's plenty warm. With some rain and those temperatures, this will all be gone on the way home tonight. So sad. I like the roads being clear, but I love seeing the snow in the trees and on the side of the road and on the roofs and all that stuff.
I know.
I love that stuff.
To drive, but yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, look at that. Wow. Well, Mom, there ain't nothing but slush in the parking lot here.
Yeah?
That's actually more than what we had at home. It was, everything in between was crazy as holy heck. Well, let's go bust it out.
Yes.
I got BMWs to build, Mom. Look at that big old gal. Just finishing up the charge on it. All kinds of happy stuff going on there. Oop, I'm gonna get copyright tagged there. S1000XR. This is the XR that everybody's chomping at the bit. Have you got the XR together yet? You got the XR together yet? Hold on. Well, woman, it's considerably warmer. Nothing's frozen, and at the moment, there ain't a drop falling out of the sky. How did we get so lucky?
I don't know.
I don't even know what to do driving home without rain or snow.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, fall asleep due to lack of shock and adventure, yeah.
Yeah. The wind is kind of cold, though.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a bite to it, doesn't it? Not a trace that it ever snowed out here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing out here. Kelly's got some stuff coming. Boxes of stuff. Abby, are you the lone one that stayed? So hold on, I got an itch. Well, hello there, YouTube. How the heck are you guys doing today? Hope everything's fine. Hope you're ready for Christmas.
I know, we're trying.
I thought
We've got to get a couple more things.
Yeah, there's something I thought of today. I wanna get. I hadn't even told you about that. But I was thinking. We're talking about how this, snow everywhere, and I was like, woof, it's gone. It's 40 degrees out there and pouring down rain. So
yeah,
there's snow coming down. It's just at much higher elevations than we are. Lots of snow's coming down. If you're a snowmobile or a snow skier, it is like heaven out there because you go higher. But we're talking about, we're just sitting here talking to ourselves about different driving in the snow events. I remember it was that little Civic sedan we had. We bought it because of the kids. We got a little 4-door Civic, and we're up by Oregon Health Sciences, and it wasn't at the facility, but there was like a, I don't know if it was a park and ride or whatever it was.
Yeah,
it was
a lower parking lot or something.
Yeah, it was something off the beaten path. And it was this open little small parking lot, and it was just fresh snow out there. So I was bobbing that thing, the old e-brake, you know, and spinning around, and come back through, and there's like a little road that led into it, you know, so we'd ramp down and get into the parking lot, and woof, 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 just having a ball, you know, until you got bored with it. And we left, you know, and we're up there driving around a couple weeks later or something like that, and the road just kind of passed by in that parking lot, you know, sitting downhill a little bit. And we're like, what? And I go, holy crap, Kelly's what? And I dive down and I go into that parking lot. And I don't think she recognized where we were right away. I said, do you realize what this is right here? I said, this is the parking lot we were spinning around in. Well, they had like railroad ties for...
Great big.
Yeah, railroad ties for like curb stops, you know, dividing the parking lot apart, and then these great big posts that came down and held the railroad ties in. Man, they're...
How, by the grace of the Lord above.
These things are sitting...
I have no idea.
Easily 2 feet high. And we were just spinning circles around in that parking lot, thinking it was just an empty parking lot. Man, all it'd take is to dig in that snow enough to catch one of those stumps that they had, or, you know, it looked like railroad ties that were in the ground. They had them like back and forth, and I guess it kind of held the ties in or whatever. But man, scary stuff.
Oh, thank goodness there was enough snow that we were just on top.
Yeah, I remember going out with the motorcycle shop I started working at, and it was when the Yamaha VMAX first came out, and the phasers, and it was all the rage, you know, this nice suspension on these, which you'd laugh at now, but at the time it was really good at suspension on sleds. We went up by Mount St. Helens. This was like in 1984, I think it was, and we're racing across these fields, and just hauling butt, and I mean, literally just like 80 miles an hour or whatever them things would go back then, you know, whoa, going along. And Kelly, and same thing, we went driving out there in the old pickup truck at, you know, back in the summer, or in the summer or springtime or whatever it was. I remember it was nice. And I turned down that road, and it was the same thing. There's, like, you see the stumps out here where they logged, you know, they're sitting, you know, 3, 4, 5 feet high. And that thing was just littered with stumps. They had just recently logged it, and we were hauling butt across that. That's one of the worst things you can do with a snowmobile. It's just straight up hitting a tree, but hitting trees under the snow that you don't see.
Yeah, that's scary crap.
Yeah.
There's somebody up there looking out for you.
You remember when I lived at my parents' vacation home there at Silver Lake? Mm-hmm. And we used to go up there for dates. We'd say we're going to movies. We'd go up there and hang out. It was an old single-wide mobile home. And
a little home away from home.
Yeah. She'd always fix me breakfast and stuff like that. It was awesome. And she felt, you know, all grown up, you know, fixing things. They're just teenagers, you know. We were coming back, and I had this little, was that our little red one or my sister's blue one? I don't remember which one it was. Anyway, it was a little Civic hatchback. And we're coming down that, well, I haven't vlogged with you guys since then, but coming down Spirit Lake Highway, the last part, before you drop into Castle Rock, this long, crazy downhill. And it just pouring snow, you know, it's probably a couple feet on the ground or whatever. And we were driving along, and they had plowed, you know, and there's big piles where the guardrails were. There's just big piles of snow, you know. But it had been snowing so much they hadn't come through and plowed, and it's just all fluffy and stuff. And we were whizzing down that hill and give her the old, I don't even say anything to her. I just hit the old e-brake. He never
does. He likes to scare the crap out of me.
I don't know if there was ruts or what I hit, but I lost it. There's no pulling it back, you know. And we just slide and just, good Lord, it must have been going 50 miles an hour. We're just sliding, and we're, you know, crossing over into the other lane. Not a car anywhere. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning or something, you know. And we're going over, and I can see we're going to nose into the snow plow bank built up by the plows. That's what was going to stop us, you know. And I'm telling her, I said, hold on tight, we're going to hit it. Woof! It just white out. Just a complete whiteout. And all we know is we're spinning. We're just spinning like a spin top, like holding you against the window. And just woo, 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 woo. And then the snow would come off, and then the snow would come back, and the snow would come off, and the snow would come back. We end up stopped about in the middle of the road, facing down the hill. Like, I think we drove the rest of the way down the hill, didn't say a word to each other, and then she starts cussing at me, you know. You're gonna kill us one of these days.
I know it. It's
snow driving things.
Total shock. I mean, what are you gonna say? You don't even have words to say what you're gonna say. It's like, holy mercy.
Favorite things to do, just a horrible thing. Especially when it's cold, it worked the best. We'd be driving down the road and she'd nod off, or we'd always, I don't know why we don't do that anymore. We used to keep a little blanket and a pillow.
I know.
Or she'd take her little naps, you know. And she'd be all cuddled over there. I'm driving along, it's just boring, you know, it's nighttime, driving along. I'd flip the lights off and grab the door and just open the door really quick and scream bloody murder.
Oh,
so between the screaming, she opens her eyes, it's black and it's cold air rushing.
That's
terrible.
So funny.
Oh, man.
Oh, it is not funny.
I don't know why you think that's funny.
I know it.
She'd be mad. That'd be weird. Trying to stay on the road and laughing, you know. When I laugh, my eyes almost close, you know.
I
so
know,
and
then you can't see, and it's like, you gotta quit laughing. You can't see where you're going. What about the time we were in the van? And we were going to lose it.
Oh, yeah.
And we were going to jump out.
Yeah, I think I told that story a couple of times. In that, where the stumps were, we were racing the snowmobiles, it was spring, but there was still a lot of snow up there. We decided that once you got to the end of that clear cut, which wasn't so clear, there was a lot of snow. Once you got to that, there was a road that wound up and went up this hill. We wanted to go explore and see what's going up there. I'm going, I can make it up there in the old van. It was a 1979. Yeah, Beauville. Was that a 79? Yeah, it was a 79. And
big old van.
Yeah, my dad got it for me in '82 for road racing. I could literally get 3 full-size bikes in there, 2 and 1 backwards.
Yeah.
But we started to go up this hill, and it was like freezing rain on top of the snow. We were going along, and I realized I'm not going to make it, you know. Well, as soon as I come to a stop, the van just starts sliding back. Whereas a mountain on one side, and then literally it was a mountain that they cut the road into, and so it was just a cliff. I mean, it had to be. We were probably 500, 750 feet above at this point, and it starts sliding backwards. You know, and I'm screaming her. I said, "When I say go," I literally had her holding the door cracked open with no seatbelt. I said, "When I say go, you just jump."
Yeah, jump.
I knew we were going to go over the edge because we had to turn as we're going down there, and I'm going backwards, you know. And all I could do was let off the brakes and grab, let off the brakes and grab, you know, let off, get a little bit of control. I have no idea how I got that van down the bottom of that hill.
No, because I wasn't going to jump till he jumped.
Yeah.
So he wasn't going to jump.
My side was on the cliff.
I know, and I wasn't going to go.
Yeah. And then I was afraid, you know, if it slid her way, if, you know, she'd get crushed between the cliff and the van. Oh, man, crazy things.
I know.
Yeah.
How we lived through this.
That wasn't a fun one, actually, to tell. That was a scary one.
That was not.
That straight up was not fun.
That was almost like one of those, you know, I'm going to pee my britches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the old XV920? I'd drive that thing half the time back and forth from York's up to Silver Lake, pouring down snow.
You're crazy.
This thing did perfectly fine in the snow. You just gotta drive like a sane person. And when it gets packed, you gotta stay out of the freaking tire tracks, because that gets packed and slippery, and it can get ruddy. So you kind of either ride down the middle or kind of off on the shoulder or whatever. You know, just stay in the snow. Stay out of the beaten path. Everybody, the first thing they do on a motorcycle is get in the beaten path.
No.
That's where it's deadly. The ruts will get you more than anything else. Plus the powdery snow, you get traction in it, you know. And a motorcycle will go through some crazy deep snow if you just keep her going, keep a good smooth throttle. You'll make it. You'll do fine. I've had some horrifying moments, especially when you dip down that hill past, what do we used to call that Chevron station at the top of the hill? Not Drew's, but...
No, what's the other one? Oh,
anyway, this is a little... Just past that, there's a intersection, and some road goes off, and that'd always be so slippery through there. There was no powder. You just had to muscle your way through that. Then after that, you went up this crazy long hill towards the top. And going up the big hills was fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, crazy.
Remember when I first moved in with you? We're all brand new.
Yeah.
You know? And you're all so shy and everything. Okay, a great big huge heavy van, when it dies, it loses brakes and steering.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Guess what happens? You crash into things.
Yeah, she ran into a tree out there.
I just wanted to go to the store and get some soup.
Yeah, and the
That's
crazy
all I
thing
was
is
trying to
she
do.
spent the whole day I was at work. She took that, it was the sliding door is what got
great
hit.
Big van.
Took that thing apart. I don't know how she beat it out, but I literally, I don't think I even noticed it for a few days.
Oh, you didn't. And
Yeah.
I was going, please, dear Lord, don't let him know I did
Can't
this.
believe she took that thing apart.
I was trying to, because where the home was, the mobile home was, it was like this tree line thing. And so when it died, you lost everything, and I went right into a tree.
Well, actually, still have brakes. You just didn't know that you boot stomp it,
Yeah,
you know, without the
didn't
power
know you
brakes.
had to do it that
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
You just thought she lost brakes. It didn't feel the pedal. You just gotta put everything you got into it.
Yeah.
Them
that
things
was
were
messed
horribly
up.
dangerous.
And a van door is not easy to take apart. That's
I
all
can't
gotta say.
believe she did that. I could see her out there scrambling around trying to beat that door out.
Take all the door panels off. I have no idea what the frick I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take it apart. Yep, but we better go. Since we've rattled forever,
I smell a stew.
and there's
We're
a
having
food.
leftover stew.
Yep, there's a food going, so we better go.
All right.
All right. You guys take care. Thank you very, very much for watching. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Go ahead and give her a thumbs up if you like her, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one.
All right. Cool. There won't be any snow tomorrow. I can assure you that.
No, it's going to be wet.
We'll be back to the old wet Northwest, but it's early. We got until through February to still be hit by snow at any time.
Oh, yeah. It can even happen in the middle of May.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It has done that one.
Yeah. I think the snow is fun, so.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people go, it's snow. I love the snow. It's fun.
Yeah, I like it. I like to see the pretty white.
Yeah. Makes things, just gives everything a beautiful, very cozy look. Makes you want to sit in front of the fire and have a cup of
hot
coffee
chocolate.
or something.
Yeah.
Or hot chocolate is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to let you guys roll.
You
We'll
guys
see
take
you,
care.
See you bright and early in the morning.
All right.
Whatever time it is for you, it'll be early in the morning for us. All right. We'll see you now. Bye-bye.